Hey, I'm Rock Out Podcasting, Charles McFall, and welcome to the filthy gamer, or the shit. I can't even get this right. Welcome to the filthy casual gaming channel. That is right. I am going to take this live on YouTube and push this out as hard as I can. And let's see what happens. The reason I'm going to YouTube as opposed to Facebook where I was is because, hey, where do people look for videos? On YouTube. Where do they live forever? On YouTube. Forever being as much as it can be. And actually, I probably should change this from category from people to blogs to gaming. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to change on the fly or not. But anyway, so this is it. This is the YouTube stream, and it's supposedly going out to Facebook. And let me go ahead and pull up my games. Now, I am going to do these one at a time. I'm not sure what I'm going to play tonight, but what you will get is each game will have its own video. So I will take that and take that into accord. You can, of course, see all my filthy bullshit going on in my studio. I will clean that up at some point and put some cool stuff. There's Cookie Monster way over there in the corner. There's another Cookie Monster right behind me. I'm trying something new with a laptop tonight, so you can see it sitting there. It's actually pulling the stream from my tablet and then putting it into Wirecast. And I've got this Scotch. Go to jail. So let's get this ball rolling. Let's see how well this does. All right, this is the filthy casual game. As you can see, if you read the captions on the Rock Out Podcast and Charles McFall, I'm going to share my gaming experience. That's what this is all about for me, is just sharing the experience I have playing the games. I just have some insight. I want your feedback, and I hit the wrong button so you get to see my background. That's Deadpool. So let's go with what most people want to hear about right now, DC Comic Legends. So it's... honestly, so it's an okay game. It's not the best game in the world. They're still in beta. They haven't released. I think they're going to a worldwide release, or at least release to the U.S. here in the next few days. I'm finding it a little bit of a grind at the point. I mean, there's so much I was doing. But with all that being said, you're going to get to experience something new with me tonight that I have not actually been able to do before. And I noticed that the stream's going well on the tablet, but there's a bar across the top. I'm not sure how to fix that, but that's okay. It's casual. We'll get there. We'll tighten this up. And hey, if there's anybody out there who wants to do some artwork that can put a little splash logo, the filthy casual, Rock Out a Podcast, whatever. You want to put some splash art for me? I would love to take that. I'll use that as a opening and closing to each of these videos. And anybody wants to do some theme music, anything like that. It's casual. I'm not putting a whole lot of structure thought. I build so many shows doing podcasting, and I run the Giant Size Team Up Network and do Breaking the Panel, which is a great show. We put a lot of effort and thought into that. And Rock Out of Podcasting is not on that network, but that's another show I put a lot of thought into and a lot of work and effort. This, I wanted to be more, I don't know if this is going to turn into something that's a show. I don't know if this is going to be one of those let's play video guys that people like to watch. I just know I like talking about these games. I like sharing my experience, and there's people out there who've said they like hearing it. So that's what I'm going to do. I do have a ton of personality. Now, here's the new thing I've not yet experienced. Now, here's the grind. We've talked about the PvP area. I haven't even logged in to play. Look at this. You lost. Takes all my points away. I hate PvP. All right. That's for the creators out there. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to put this in and see if I can get their attention. DC Comics Legends. It's not even listed. It's not even listed as an option on YouTube yet because, I'm not supposed to have it. So I added that. I'm not sure. I'd like to get the creators' attention to at least share some thoughts about this game. The PvP is horrible. And I've had somebody comment back to me, and there's a comment on our comment channel on YouTube. I see Paul Alosi is here. Saturday Night with Charles. Thank you, Paul. Shaft Daddy, hey, thank you. I love that there's a chat room here on YouTube. I can chat. I can actually type back easily. But here's my thing. Somebody did tell me, it's like, hey, you got to remember that most PvP battles work this way. But that's what we spent on From the Helicarrier. That is what we spent 4 years complaining about. It's worthless. It is worthless. If you have to take away from me to win, I don't want to play. If I have to take away from you to win, I don't want to play. There's got to be more challenge. They actually started, they being DC Comic Legends, started off playing Uh-oh. I think my screen froze because that is not, I'm not on that screen anymore. Ah, shoot. All right, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix my screensaver. Hold on. You get to see Inside Baseball because I'm still figuring things out as I go. And my touchpad, hold on, my touchpad doesn't want to work. All right, let's see. Ha 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 ha. Turn off. Never sleep. Never. All right, I apologize that you had to see all of that. Hey, it's a test run. I'm figuring things out. So what I'm actually doing is I figured out a way to send my tablet, which is in front of me, to the laptop, which is behind me, and it streams to Wirecast, which is also in front of me, 50%. I'm running on 50% CPU. It is so much smoother, so much better. So, all right, back to what I was showing you. PvP. It started off, when they launched this game, it started off by having me just rise on my own merits. If I fought enough, if I did well enough, if I figured out a way to have a strategy, build a team, I could rise in the rank. And actually, I told everybody before they made the big switch over, I was up in the what is it? Let's see, League Rewards is what I want. Yeah, I was up at least a Superhero 2 level, the 1300 level, and that was raising up to, I would have been at Superhero 3 easily, but just working at it. But now it is simply, the part you couldn't see because my screen froze, is you lost, you lost, you lost, you lost, you lost. I don't play PvP anymore because why the hell would I? You require me to log in all the time, and every time I do log in, I've lost battles. Now, when MAA 2 came out, when Marvel Avengers Alliance 2, which of course is the game that we are going to compare this to, when MAA 2 came out, it took away that aspect. It took away that aspect of I take away from you to win. And it made me rise and fall on my own merits. And it did incentivize me to get in. I could lose because I didn't log in enough, but I wouldn't lose because people were battling me. And I just don't play it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But something that we've looked at before was way over here. Batman's at the computer. It used to say timed events, level 80. And we knew, hey, there's going to be at least 80 levels. Well, maybe that's not true anymore because look, timed events has launched now. And there are 2 that are ending soon, closes at 20 hours. And then we got a bunch coming up. Actually, I got some more that are open. So you've got a whole bunch of different things either coming up or already open. This is the first time I've seen them. So we're going to jump in and experience this together. So it's a live event, Metropolis Central Park battle. Oh, I got to spend my essence to battle. All right. But I could win some okay materials. Not super excited. Let's see. Doomsday. It doesn't, power 4000. Psh, I don't care what my advantage is. Their power level is way down. So I'm going to kill this as well. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right up front on every one of these episodes, I'm going to tell you right up front, my humor comes with interaction. You set me up, I'll knock it out of the park. If you're not talking back to me, if you're not helping me out with the jokes, I don't have a whole lot of humor to throw at you. I mean, I'll come up with some stuff, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, I rely on you, so I want Shaft Daddy and Paul to throw some stuff out at me. I'd love to hear from you guys. I did promote this on my personal Facebook page, on the From the Helicarrier page. Wow, that is so much smoother. Look at that. So for those of you who don't know, I've been test running this idea on the Agents Only Lounge, the From the Helicarrier, formerly Patreon group. Now it's just a great place to talk about games and and exchange with other people, thoughts, processes. And so I use that to test run this game. And before, I mean, just pixelate. I was having issues. I was overloading my CPU, loading everything in on this one computer. So I had the wild idea to put it on another computer. And wirelessly, it's all wireless. Look at that. It looks great on the screen. So, you know what? If people need it, I will absolutely do a tutorial on how I get all this set up. And I just checked the audio to make sure that my audio wasn't doing anything weird, so everything's good there. Thank you, Paul. I'm with you. I do prefer a task-oriented game over PvP. Now I feel like I'm missing a third. Before I felt like I was missing a half a game. But with these new live tasks, live events, this is something new. So far, it's playing out just like a regular battle. I'm wondering what the difference is, although this is super easy because it's essentially very low level compared to who I'm playing with. Actually, I'm going to show you what the computer is. I'm putting it on autoplay so I can just talk over it right now. And here's the thing. I love Kingfisher. I am so looking forward to Kingfisher coming back. Maybe he and I are working on this together. I keep forgetting to show you my armband on my microphone. But his is so well done. He records ahead of time, goes back and does the voiceover, cuts the boring parts out. Not me, obviously. You just saw me do the freaking power screensaver crap on my computer so that my screen would keep playing constantly. I'm a live kind of guy. I love this live interaction. I love just doing stuff live. I really don't have a whole lot of time. I'm going to go back to the campaign just to see what's going on. I don't have a whole lot of time to do the editing and stuff. All right, so I'm going to go back one more screen because so far, now I see this is a Superman statue, right? It's a Superman statuesque. Okay, Superman foes are destroying Centennial Park. Defeat them to gain physical power-ups. All right, so possible rewards will boost your physical heroes. All right, so this is mystical race have taken over Thanagar. Defeat them to gain energy power-ups. Okay. All right, well, we're just going to build up our physical and see what happens. Now, it's costing me essence every time. I like that because my essence was building up very, very quickly. So that means you've got to pick and choose what you do because your essence levels up your characters. Your essence takes care of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to move my camera a little more here so I can look at it a little better when I talk. At some point, as I get better at what I do, I'll probably have a little stand for my iPad to make it easier, and I'll have a camera stand to put your camera more eye level, which I prefer. I like the idea of looking at you. Shaft Daddy, is this the team up you use the most? Who's your favorite? Yes. Okay. So right now, this is the team up I've used the most. I have to say this version of Arrow is my favorite. I'll show you my lineup after we get out of this battle. And hands-free, I'm using the auto because it's so low level. Now, the AI is not great, but in the regular battles, especially since I'm 3,000 more powerful than them, and I have to say more because I don't know the exact measurements, but as you rank up, you'll see power levels to your character, and of course it adds to the power level of the team, and my team is just so much more powerful that I'm not worried about the AI screwing this up, so I'm letting them play on, player. But I will show you Arrow. Now this is a team I like the most because this is my most powerful. I'm going to take it off of auto so I can point some things out here. So Luther here, he is the battlesuit Luther, I think. Don't worry about the stamina up. I still don't know what stamina is. I would love to have somebody helping me, figure out what stamina is. But he is my most powerful, and he has, you'll see. Okay, let's talk about Zatanna. She is a level 3-star, I think it is. 3-star has the 3 powers. 2-star has the 2-star has the 3 powers. She's my healer. So this middle one the computer already used has heavy heal and purge 1 DDoS stack on team. That's actually new. It was not heavy heal before. It's like a medium heal. So that's cool. And then she has these other powers. So I'm going to go ahead and attack so I can move on to another character. But I use her because you use a healer on your team, right? And to me, that's one of my crucial tactics. Now here I'm on Luther. And he has 4 because I have starred him up enough. He has, I want to say he's a 3-star Luther. He might even be a 4-star Luther. So I got this Luther out of getting the PvP shards. Now I will play PvP when I feel like it to get those battle shards because the battle shards are only able to get 6 different characters. by collecting the shards from the battle shards. But he's very powerful, 1800. I mean, he's very powerful with his knife. His knife does more damage if he's at higher than 70% health. He's got shields that help keep him higher. So I use him. He's not my favorite, but I use him because he also has a nuclear option, which is very fun. Now, arrow. I love this arrow. And this is not the standard Ollie Queen. I think I have to see what they call him when I go back to my team. But he has this area attack, which drops people turn meters down a little bit, and it hits everybody for a blast. He has a roll. I call it roll off. They call it trick shot. I call it roll off because he does this roll, hits them, and rolls off. Come on. Damage to single enemy, but he hits them really hard, like 1,300 damage. And then he's invisible, which basically means you can't hit him. And then his regular arrow attack is actually pretty decent. It's not the greatest. It doesn't do as much as his roll off, but it's fun. I just really do enjoy this Ollie. This Sinestro, he's very powerful as well. I've starred him up enough. So everybody's been leveled up enough, not just experience, but star levels as well, that this is my most powerful collection. So yeah, this is the team I run with. My tanks, healers, and warriors, basic gameplay. Yeah, you can go with that. Now, this is interesting. Fear itself. Enrage and 10% turn meter down on a single enemy. What Enrage does, it takes away the choice. So you got to presume, especially in PvP, that your enemy has 2 to 3 choices of attack. And like with the Green Lantern, that could be a shield. With, of course, an opposite Zatanna, that's healing. If you use Fear itself, what will happen is it'll take away those choices and make them only use their first attack, and then they don't even get a choice. It's happened to me on my team, and all of a sudden my character just hits somebody. That's all they do. So I like the idea of Fear itself. The saw blades hit everybody. It's really cool. And then, of course, the ring hits them pretty hard. Going back to autoplay. I actually, you know what? I gotta say, Chemo. I called him Chemo because that's what I would say, but somebody said they thought it was Chemo, like chemical, Chem. But Chemo, I don't know why. He's just, I love playing with him. I'll take him in on the next round since these teams are so low. I haven't been able to keep up his leveling as fast as I want to. Now, let me see how much. I think I had 700,000 of essence, so I'm going to double check that. I do have 700,000 essence. Excuse me. So these are the characters I've earned so far. So this green arrow is the Emerald Archer. This is the standard green arrow. Oh, I can level him up. So I got some shards somewhere. I'm going to empower that level 3. So I've already had enough stuff to empower his gear up to level 2. I'm trying to get up to level 3. That ultimately, hopefully, will change his appearance, but makes him stronger. You see his power level is 1599, and you see the plus is the gear value. So every time you level up gear, it gives you a plus value here. And I'm not going to break down all the stats, but he's a single star. So I don't really like playing with the Emerald Archer. I didn't mean to go home. I like playing with this archer, the Castaway. Yeah, Castaway Green Arrow. He is just, I don't know, my favorite. But I got so many fragments that have a 3-star. He came out that way. And I'm trying to actually get more stars. So he's at max level, and he only has a 4th level to open up. But each one can upgrade slowly but surely. And slowly is the key to this. But Chemo, he is one of my favorites. I don't have the stuff to level him up right now. And I love his powers. Chemtrail, damage to single enemy, mend on self if damaging a bleeding target. Well, guess what? That bleeds the whole toxic spill, puts bleed on everybody. And it's really good. And as you can see, additional, damage over time, 20%, 5%, 5%. I've leveled up that power. And then Fallout's okay. Speed down on enemy team, only usable if 6 bleeds on enemy team. Does no damage whatsoever, but it slows down the other team and lets you take a few more hits. He's fun. I haven't quite figured out how to use him appropriately, so he's not on my team all the time. Let's see. Bane's all right. Batman comes out 1 star. Cheetah comes out 1 star. So I've actually ranked up everybody except for the Emerald Archer. Green Arrow. And this is this month's giveaway. Raven. I got her from the check-ins during the month, and I've been really bad about checking in because I'm about to miss 40 shards, which, as you can see, 40 shards would star me up again and open up. It would open up the Raven's Claw. And so I kind of goofed up and didn't get the free shards. So check-in is definitely important here. Shaft Daddy says that was me. Yeah, no, that was you. Not able to play yet, but this is Injustice 2.0. No, I would have to disagree, Paul, because, well, for tablet, because the Injustice Gods Among Us on the tablet was just a smash button game. This is more strategic, and it's team building. I don't know, man. I gotta tell you, I've lost some love for it so far because it's just gotten to be a grind where you weren't here earlier, but PvP just sucks. It just sucks. Paul, you know, you played the crap out of Marvel Avengers Alliance one on Facebook. It's worse than that. I mean, you can't build. Well, no, it's just as bad. I'll say you can't build a team that'll win. Somebody will always outpower you somehow, some way, because the AI is dumb as bricks. There's no way to shield your team. And unless you're just logging in all the time, you're just losing traction like nobody's business. But what I was just showing is these timed events that I'm playing. I will try this Absolute Energy one and go in. So apparently these live events give you a little different missions. Interesting. Okay. I have not played any of this. Why are 3 of these open? Let me go back and see if these stars match up to this other one. They don't, because I have 3 stars. That's interesting. I don't know why it says I've played through 2 of these levels. But I'm going to play through this one. So let me take Chemo in. So I'm killing it in power, right? Their enemy power is 4,500. My power is 7,400. Let me take out Sinestro, put Chemo in. You know what? I'm going to throw Raven in. She's a single healer. Now, Raven is still a healer, just like Zatanna. But Zatanna does a whole team. Raven does one character. So we're gonna try this and see what happens. Yeah, it definitely, Paul, it definitely became a laborious game. MAA did. This is kind of feeling that way. Now this does breathe some life into it. These live events where I can farm specifically for what I want. If I want to get just stuff to level up my energy characters, or just my power characters, or just my mystic characters, I can do that. And I'm hoping for additional rewards. I'm hoping for something different playing this way. But right now, this is what I've got. So let me take it off of auto because I want to play Chemo myself. Now, Chemo bled. See, he bled the last team, and that sucks. On a low-level team, it sucks because now they're all dead, right? I can't bleed. Oh, I'm going to bring Cheetah in. I'm going to bring Cheetah in and show you how this works. I did find some chemistry between him and Cheetah. I almost want to say Chitara, but that's not right. But yeah, it's the graphics are great. It's fun. PvP being aside, the regular missions are fun, but I've gotten to that point where it's like, oh, I'm hitting this wall, so I have to level up to get past this wall, or I go back and grind. What it's become, I'll be just flat out honest right now. In beta, I'm being very, very, very specific about it. In beta, it has become. Here's the nuclear option, by the way, from Lex Luthor. Check this out. This is a lot of fun. Blammo. Now, what's so important about that? It hit for 1,300, right? Well, his knife hits for 1,800. It hit 1,300 across the board. It hit the entire team for 1,300. So that's why that's a really awesome move. And I unlocked that by getting the battle shards. And that's only, this Battlesuit Luthor only comes from battle shards, so you have to do PvP. So what's become for me in this game is I literally will log in, try to get my daily reward, collect some essence, right? It's built up to 8,000 or so, collect it, and go and farm the regular missions, which is not playing them. It's doing the Speed Force, and doop, there's that shard, boom, there's that shard, boom, there's that shard. Oh, I'm out of energy. Takes less than 5 minutes. Now that they have the live battles, I might see. Look at that, just bleeds all over them. Now that they have these live events, it might give me a little more to stay in the game. But that was it. 5-minute check-in. I'm done playing. If I feel like actually playing, I will get into PvP. And just, like I said, just for the shards to get the extra characters. I like getting the extra characters, but some complaints already have been is that there's not the customizability that MAA had, and there really isn't. You don't get a whole lot. Now you see Kimmo mended, right? He attacked the bleeder, and he healed. He got a stack of heal on him. So when it comes to his turn, you'll see mend instead of heal, but it'll still be a green up number. Shaft Daddy. Who are you, Shaft Daddy? It seems like I should know who you are. And by the way, thanks for both of you coming out and watching this tonight. I definitely appreciate it. And it will get better. I've learned, how to set this up a little bit better. I'll clean up my crap behind me. There's a Captain America from Marvel Collector's Corps Year 1. I was a founding member. There's a trophy for that. There's a wireless keyboard I don't use anymore. I love my Cookie Monster back there. But I'll get my toys set up. I'll clean up my mess. I'll get a little more focused on what I want to do with the game. So yeah, I'm going to bring in Cheetah into this. So let me go back to life, back to reality. All right, let's see. Go here, and you can take in a different team anytime you want. Actually, I'm going to build a different team. I'm getting confused. I've drank my scotch a little fast. I'm getting confused. Here we go. Okay, so you see Team 1. I had Batman in. Let's throw in Luthor. And you see how low level that is. Now, I have not unlocked leadership powers yet. There are leadership powers that come into play when you get bigger. Thank you, Shaft. Yeah, I know, but Shaft Daddy was not, I don't believe it was your name in MAA. Or maybe not. Maybe it was, and I didn't interact with you as much as I thought. But I recognize a lot of the names on Facebook that I interacted with. So, yeah, the Batcave's under renovations. So, anyway, you have up to 6 teams that you can build. So, Team 2 is that one. These are just random ones I've built throughout the time. 4 is empty. I don't know why there's a Team 6. But, yeah, I'm going to take this one and make it the bleed team. So, I'm going to take Raven out, put her in. And no healing. But, again, that level's actually getting a little close. But I'm going to let it slide. So you can actually set up to 6 different teams that you just hit the button and say, I want to take this one in. Psh, done. So I like that. Judge FTH. That was ball. All right, let's see. I'm off of auto. Okay. Let's blow some shit up. And yeah, so if I can get a stand for my iPad, put it up here, I'm more interactive with everybody. All right, Cheetah. Now I have starred her up. So I've got Blood in the Air, strength up on team, 30% chance for extra strength up, +1 strength up if enemy is dead. There you go. Now this one actually ravages. If you've got bleed on, it does more. But here's the thing. I don't even have to use Chemo's bleed. She bleeds. But here's the thing too. So she's adding stacks of bleeding, right? I'm going to go ahead and shield him up just because it's my habit. I'm going to get Chemo to bleed on everybody. Now there's multiple stacks on this guy. Now she can ravage. Boom. The extra bleeds set him up to take extra damage. So her ravage, her second power, builds off of that. That is really cool. Roll up. There you go. The missile. See, here's the thing with Battlesuit Luthor. Maybe I wasn't supposed to open him as fast as I did. I just got lucky. I kept playing PvP. Excuse me. I kept playing PvP and winning, shards. I kept opening. So I opened up both this Green Arrow and this Luthor came from shards. That's the only way to get them, battle shards. So you have to play PvP to get them. There's 6 characters. There's a Batman, a version of Batman. There's this Arrow, this Luthor, Swamp Thing. I know there's 2 more. I can't think of off the top of my head. So I just got him fast enough, but I'm going to go back to his powers here in a second. Okay, so if you look, his anti-alien strike, damage to single enemy, removes 5 buffs and 3 strength down on target. I have not seen any target have 5 buffs. I haven't seen him live long enough to have 5 buffs. So this seems to be a nice debuff guy for later on down the road. Now, nuclear option, special damage to enemy team, removes 7 debuffs from self. I have never seen more than 1 or 2 debuffs on one of my characters. So this will remove 7, and it does start on it used to start on a 4-turn cooldown, now it's on a 5-turn cooldown. And then the knife does damage to single enemy, increase if his health is above 50%. And the knife is really good. I like it. So the whole debuff thing and buff thing, this seems to be a character that drives on. Now, Paul, you're asking if I miss having an agent. So for those of you who've never seen From the Helicarrier or played Marvel Avengers Alliance when it existed, the first one, you had an agent and 2 heroes, and that was really cool. I did like that. I got to say, Paul, maybe I miss it because I'm finding myself, I was addicted to Marvel Avengers Alliance. If I didn't play in a day, I felt like I missed it. There was so much there that even Marvel Avengers Alliance 2 lost some of that for me. I don't know why. Maybe it was the agent. Even though I never pictured the agent as myself, I pictured the agent as somebody I commanded. I don't know, man. I don't know what was the magic of Marvel. You know you do. I don't know what the magic of Avengers Alliance was over everything else. And so I'm going to put this back on auto and see how it does together on auto. 2,000 crit. That's a beautiful thing. But yeah, maybe I do. Because playing Marvel Avengers Alliance 2, which was very similar to this, had a 3-team, 4-team setup, whatever. It had 3. Marvel Avengers had 3 and then 3 that could be called in, something like that. It's been a while since I played. This has a 4-person setup where it's just all heroes. And they don't even bother with a backstory about the villains joining up. There's no story. Maybe that's something I'm missing here too. There's a slight story in the adventure about why we have to go in to do this and that and the other. And there's this thing about, oh, you're trusting Sinestro. I don't know, but we don't know why the bad guys are teaming up. Or maybe I didn't pay enough attention. Maybe I drank too much when I was playing it. I don't know. So I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you this, that I've gone 2 or 3 days without logging into this game and went, oh shit, I forgot to log into that game. And the only thing I say oh shit about is that you're missing out on, if I had done it correctly from day one, because I had it before October 1st, if I had done it correctly from day one all the way through day 30, I think, actually it might have been 28 days even, they give you plenty of time, just like MAA2 did. I think I might have a legendary Raven, or at least close to legendary Raven. Oh shit, they're killing people. Fuck me. Let me turn this autopilot off. Holy crap, man. I wasn't paying attention. I was letting the robot drive, and the robot apparently has been drinking as much as I have. So I do feel bad about I love getting free stuff, and I love getting free characters. I feel like there's going to be more to this game. I feel like, just like I felt with MAA2, that they could do so much more, and given time, they will. And I will say the pricing so far in Australia, the pricing for packages has been so much better. When you first log in day one, it gives you a chance to buy Harley Quinn and Joker together, a special Harley Quinn and Joker, and it comes with extra charges of $5. $5. MAA2, the lowest they ever went was $10. They did some really outrageous pricing on MAA2. It was just so stupid. So stupid. Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm down to one character basically put together. I don't think I'm on the Swamp Thing. See, that's a really cool Swamp Thing, right? I didn't mean to tap him, I meant to hold him. That's the other thing too with Chemo's bleeds. Always, It said always. You cannot. I'm just going to exit this one. Retreat. Yeah. I need to pay more attention when I'm fighting. Back to campaign. That's Zatanna's ultimate level up, by the way. Her look when she ultimately levels up. So I thought that one might be a little touchy. All right, you know what? I'm going to go home. I think I've talked about this enough. Let's jump into a PvP battle. I've got 300. I need 80 shards. Oh, that's another thing. This used to be 30 shards a battle. Now they're 20 shards a battle. And, you know, you can revenge and get these points back, but it's whatever. So it's 20 shards a battle no matter what you do. +8 is all I have on my highest here. Here's why you play PvP, okay? Let me make a master team. You are the leader. You're in next, Sinestro, and then there we go. And that's my biggest team. So 7,472 is my most powerful. I will change it out a little bit. It shows you the team affinity, right? It shows you how many are power, how many are mystic, how many are what your chemical. So yeah. That was awesome. You like seeing me die? I appreciate that. So PvP, you get 20 shards a battle. Fuck it. Just go in and play 10 battles if you want. Get you 200 in one run. 380 gets you the big pack. 380 gets you the large open. I don't know why the hell I hit him. That was stupid. I got to pay more attention because I can win practically every battle. It's very rare that I can't win a battle. And I got to say, I'm very proud of myself for figuring out the setup with the laptop there behind me that you can see has a screen on it, because I've been struggling. For those of you who don't know, man, I have been struggling with CPU just being eaten up 70, 80, 95%, maxing it out where I'm dropping frames and the voice is off and those kind of things. I did that on purpose, by the way. So it's sitting at a happy 47% and everything is flying. And I really, really am so happy with that right now. Just proud of myself is all. And yes, I use a $400 or $500 piece of software to do this, but it was bought for me by one of my clients as a gift, as a gratitude for what I do. So that was amazing. And thank you to them for that. Otherwise I'd be using OBS, which does the same thing. OBS drops frames. Now, Wirecast is more powerful. I'm using Desktop Presenter, so that is wirelessly broadcasting the game. So check this out. The iPad is wirelessly broadcasting to the laptop through, what's the name of that software? It is X-Mirage. X-Mirage is an AirPlay-based service that I bought for $16. Is that piece of software. So nice and cheap. So my iPad is broadcasting to XPlay Mirage on my laptop, PC laptop, by the way, cheap as shit PC laptop, and through AirPlay. And then that laptop is broadcasting wirelessly through the internet, through Desktop Presenter for Wirecast, right to my Wirecast thing. God, I love living in the future. It is so fucking awesome. You guys need to ask me something. Give me something to talk about. Give me a question to answer. Give me something. This is going to be my last battle. I'm going to stop this video, start a new video, and do another game because I'm really enthralled with cartoon or Fox's animation Throwdown. And I want to talk about some of the stuff I've learned on that and have the fun I have. And I might even play Soon because I really am digging the crap out of that game too. Filthy Casual, man. I play a lot of portable games. I don't play very many. Now you see I have the nuclear option here. And the thing, you don't get penalized for dying in PvP. As long as I have one person standing at the end of PvP, I win. I get the points. I get the shards. That's different than going through the missions. That is different. And then right to you. Yeah, right, Paul? Going out right to you. So 3, 20, 40, 60, 80. You know what? I'm going to do enough battles to get my battle shards and go open them. So I will do that. Now, I never use autopilot on PvP because it's a mud stain in my underwear. So what it is who do you want most out of the roster? I would love to have Simon Grundy, just because I've just always loved the idea of his character being this almost Frankenstein. Now, I'm going to reveal the filthy casual in me about reading the comics. I don't know much about the actual comics of Simon Grundy. I remember growing up with the Legion of Doom, right? Super Friends back in the day. I'm talking about 80s, maybe early 90s. I don't remember exactly when it was. Shoo, 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 shoo. And then the Legion of Doom. Simon Grundy just always fascinated me, being this almost Frankenstein-y monster. And I know the poem that goes with it. Simon Grundy, born on a Monday, blah, 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 blah. I about have him unlocked. That's just a sentimental thing. I don't know if he's going to be a good character. I just love the idea. And then I will go, who was a hero that had the eye in the sky? Was that the War Machine, one of the War Machine outfits. Are you talking about where 3 countdowns and then the missiles would drop down? I think that's what it was. Wonder Twin power activates. Wonder Twins. That would be badass. I don't think they're in the roster at all. By the way, huge roster this thing's launching with. And I love the idea. We'll go back to that to finish this whole video up. And I'm not sure if I'll do another video. I might do another video tonight. But no, I've been doing this for 40 minutes. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I might do another video. I don't know. There's still a lot to explain. Now, here's the thing. When you start out, and as soon as I can, my phone has not been corrupted by the Australians yet, right? I don't have this on my phone as yet. So when it gets launched in the U.S., take out the healer first, dumbass. Talk and kill. Talk and kill. That's the motto of this channel. Talk and kill. Yeah. So the eye was I don't know, man. I don't remember, Paul, who that was. But when this actually comes out, brand spanking new for the U.S., I'm going to grab it on my phone and hopefully, crossing my fingers, because this is tied to Game Center. So I don't know if it'll automatically load my game from the Australian account or not. But what I hope to do is keep it from loading, and I'm going to do right out of the box tutorial. Hey, this is what you need to focus on as you go through the opening of the game, so that you guys will absolutely know ahead of time. Oh, so he's got taunt. I have to hit Bizarro. Bizarro's, he's all right. I'm not a fan. I do like Zatanna as a healer. I need my healers to be stronger. I need everybody to be stronger. Was that Kanye West song? Stronger, faster, something. I'm not Brian Ibbett. I don't know. But yeah, we'll go back to the roster to really flesh out that question, Shaft Daddy, and figure out exactly who I want and let you see everybody. It's hard to look at the power. See, I usually play by the numbers. And what that means is I look at the power, see what they're going to do. I'm a smash kind of guy. So I want to see that power up there. I want to see that strength up there. I can indeed and absolutely learn finesse and get through it. I'll reiterate every time I play this game. Focus fire is exactly how you win. Focus fire, for those of you who don't know, is just hitting the same person, period. It doesn't matter what your strength or weaknesses are. There's no penalty at this point in time in the game. There's no penalty for hitting an opposite. So it just takes less damage. Your opposite just takes less damage. That's all there is to it. So basically smash the crap out of somebody and just focus fire. And then the second thing is, the general rule of war is if you get more people standing than they do, you'll probably win. That's not always true. I've had a Green Lantern kick my ass one day because I had 3 standing, but he had so much shield on him, and he was pretty high powered. I could not get through the shield fast enough to kill him. One-on-one battles, if you got a shield, you win. That's the truth here. Doom might have been the one that had I don't know who you're talking about. All right, so that's that. I don't care about the points. I just want the shards. Do I have one more battle? No, I got 2 more battles. So let me go back and answer your question. Let me go to the roster. Who do I want the most? So when I say I play by the numbers, it's hard to look at these guys and say, oh, let me look at your power. See, I can't even look at their powers ahead of time. So I can only see them if I play against them in the PvP or I play against them in the missions. And the missions are designed for you to win, right? I mean, you hit a wall at some point. You have to level up. You have to actually do more with the game. But the missions are designed for you to win, so it's really, really hard to tell. I do not like this artwork on Harley. I just don't get it. However, Harley was playing against her is kind of fun. Flash is worthless so far. I haven't given a shit about the Flash. This is a high-powered Batman. Of course, I want all the Batmans. In the DC world, I'm Batman. In the Marvel world, I'm Hulk. So I definitely want all the Batman. I don't know. Some of these are okay to play with. Shazam. Just the idea of Shazam is kind of cool. Except, it'd be really neat if you came in as a kid and you had to say Shazam. I'd love that animation. I don't think it's going to happen. That's a different version of Sinestro. Joker. Again, not liking the artwork on Joker. Not liking the artwork on Swamp Thing, but he's okay. They've already added more people to this roster, by the way. And that's John Stewart. There you go. See, they have John Stewart Green Lantern. They have Hal Jordan Green Lantern. I dig it. I dig that you have the different styles. Oops. The different people. Not just alternate costumes, which of course you do have. That's alternate Wonder Woman in it. Yep. That's alternate Wonder Woman. And on any of these characters, you can find out how to get them. Now, these are new. Here at the end, Jared Leto's Joker, right? They call it Damaged Goods Joker, but that's Jared Leto's Joker from Suicide Squad. This is the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Honestly, I do. I dig that artwork so much more. Now, you notice she only has 3 powers, and they all come unlocked. So when you get her, and I cannot see how to get her at all. There's no find. There's no how you get her. I don't know how to get this one yet. As opposed to, let's pick... Look, it says, mini arena pack, big arena pack. So, go back. I don't have enough yet. So, and you see he comes with 5 with 2 power. The color means 2 powers are open. He comes with 5. Phantom X. Oh, you're talking about that UFO thing there. Not really. Flash just takes time to build up, I guess. So Shaft Daddy, here's what I'm saying. My experience with Flash is fighting against him, and he builds up. I usually kill him by the time he's ready to do anything. So, in my opinion, maybe when he's set up right, he gets multiple attacks in one turn. That's cool to know. Thank you for that information. AI plays him like shit. So maybe they play everybody like shit though. This is the Dark Knight Batman, full battle armor Batman, and he's got a whole lot of power to open up. Again, you can only win him through the PvP, and maybe that's what these others will be. Hot Girl. Here's one. Dr. Fate. Man, Dr. Fate looks cool as shit. So, and you can see how you can get them. Buy them. Or once I unlock certain missions, I can go farm for him. So, all right, let me get back to this PvP so I can wrap this up. And I think, I think it might be done for tonight. Unless you guys just go, hey, we want to see the animation throwdown, then I'll do that. But so what it means is I talk too much, and I especially when I get questions, I talk too much. So I'm going to have to do rotating games. Maybe one Saturday night will be DC. Maybe one Saturday night will be, and it won't always be Saturday night. Sometimes it's going to be like Tuesday afternoon. I'm supposed to have a gig on Saturday nights. I'm supposed to have a job. And I go to that job. I leave my house at 9 p.m. Eastern. It takes me about 45 minutes to get there. And I show up, and I have to go into this bar and figure out if there's going to be enough people to do karaoke. Because I run karaoke for this bar. And I get paid very well for it. But there's been some change-ups in management and ownership. So different things have happened, and the crowds have not been there. And they don't want to pay me to do that because it's a lot of money to have me do it. So, like tonight, I got there and it was dead. So I stayed 20 minutes, said, hey, can I take off? And they're like, sure. Because we kind of wait to see if people are going to show up. So I got here early enough. But if I'm doing this show on Saturday nights, it means I'm not getting paid to do that. And I've got to find a way to replace that money somehow. So I might be getting more gigs on Saturday night. Hopefully what would happen is that bar, which pays really well, will pick up, and I'll have that, which means I won't be able to do this on Saturday nights because I don't get back home. If I do the show, if I do that gig, rather, if I do that for the bar, I don't get home till 2:30 in the morning. And then I've got to get up at 9 o'clock to do a Sunday morning gig where I do a live broadcast for Metron and run all their production and that kind of thing. So that means I have to find other times to do that, which is part of the reason why I'm the Filthy Casual. Because it'll be whenever the fuck I can get it on. Anyway, I've got multiple games I'd like to show off. And I've already done almost an hour on this game, so I'm probably not going to do another one. Because I know me. I'll talk and I'll talk and I'll talk and I'll drink and I'll drink. And then next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, shit, I need to go to bed. Plus, I kind of want to go catch up on Supergirl a little bit and see what other shows I need to catch up on. I love Suits, by the way. And that's something else we could talk about. The game is the game. If there's nothing to talk about and you just want to watch me play, we'll discuss TV shows, that kind of thing. And as much as I can, Paul, I will absolutely let you know in advance when I can do it. I know a lot of people work during the day, but this is one reason I'm going to YouTube, because on Facebook, eventually the video kind of disappears, right? It's way down in the stream. You have to go hunt for it. But on YouTube, you can subscribe to this channel, and if I go live and you're at work, right, if it's midday or whatever time I have to do it, it'll let you know, and then you know when you go home, you can watch the video. And I know some people love the live experience. I'll do my damn. If we pick up an audience, I mean, we have 3 people watching. That's cool. I love it. But that's not a show. If I get 100 people watching, then I can turn on Patreon and people want to help fund the show. You know, if I get 1,000 people watching, if I get 1,000,000 people watching, you know, that's the numbers, baby. Then we can absolutely turn it into a From the Helicarrier. We can turn it into, and I'll take your damn request. I'll play whatever game you want. We'll do this every damn night. You know, it's all about replacing income, because everything I do earns me money somehow, some way. It pays my bills. Obviously, look at my studio. It's nice enough. You know, look, I got some nice soundproofing on the wall. I mean, that's decorative soundproofing. Yeah, the real soundproofing is from Walmart. It's camping. It's camping egg crate on the wall behind the camera that you can't see. But as you can see, it's just a basement room. So it's not fancy. I'm not doing a lot of stuff. I'm not trying to get rich quick. But everything I do has to pay the bills somehow, some way. So this is love, man. I love playing these games. I miss the interaction we have with From the Helicarrier. I like playing different games, and I find myself, and my wife's playing the Tsum Tsum with me. And by the way, I got to tell you, I had the most egotistical look at that game going, oh my God, what the fuck, Disney? You take these little stackable animals and you make Marvel out of them, and now you're going to make me trace through. Dude, I got to tell you, I came in with really, I'm not serious. I'm serious. I came with a what the fuck attitude, and Brian Abbott went, no, seriously, I played that game. It's kind of fun. It really scratches this kind of itch of Connect 3 and match and so on and so forth. So I'm like, really? Really? And I even let that sit for a while. I didn't just jump right on board. I let it sit, and then I went, you know what? Fine. If Brian Abbott can play it, I'll give it a shot. Because it's Marvel, right? I'll give a Marvel game a shot. And I started playing it, and it was fun. It was a little shallow at first. It seemed like, okay, this is all you do. But here's what I love. Here's what I love about Puzzle Quest. Here's what I love about this game is it takes that whole comic world, right? And they give powers to those characters. And those powers fucking matter in the game. They matter in a big, big way. It changes how the game plays depending on what team you build. And no, you don't fight. You're always connecting to whatever. Dude, when you connect 20 in a loop and figure out how to get, and they all pop, and some of the powers, like I just got the ancient one. They're doing a special event for Doctor Strange, and I got the ancient one, and his power is 3 seconds of just mystical shit happening on the screen. And I mean, the first 20 times it happened, I'm not kidding you. The first 20 times it happened, I'm just watching the screen happen, and then the game doesn't end, right? Because it's just a big power. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta play the game. And I'm losing because it's a 60-second timer on most of it. So I love the briefness of it. I love building the powers. It's got a lot of depth. And the technology. I got my wife to play because she loves those kind of games, number one. And she doesn't understand how the powers work. She doesn't care enough. She understands when I talk to her and say, okay, you need to have this kind of class there's 3 classes there: power, blast, and whatever. I forget, stealth or something. But like every game, there's classes, and one class is opposite the other. And so she got that, and I started showing her these are passive powers. This bottom power is always on, and that's how I had to explain it to her. It's always on, and then you can build a team where they're not even there, but their powers are affecting what you do in the game. But then once I realized battles, because it said, "Oh, play with your friends," like every game does. Play with your friends. Oh, and I kind of read through the battles, like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." No, here's the weird greatness about technology, right? The amazing thing about technology is you can be anywhere. I don't know in the world. I don't know how they do the servers. It might be the U.S., but I don't have to be sitting next to you. It's not a wireless to wireless thing. It's as long as you're looking for somebody to play with, you can find somebody. You battle together. So you get one common enemy. You share your health bar, and I can literally swipe and throw bombs to the person playing somewhere else in the world, and they're blowing stuff up, and it's just that connectivity of the thing. And then you unlock characters only through battling with friends. You unlock special things, level ups, money, all kind of stuff. I got to tell you, that game is so in-depth. There's a reason why it has my attention way more than this game does. It just plays exactly the way I want it to play. It scratches that itch of 1 minute battles. And some of them are longer. It makes me feel accomplished when I achieve the goals. It puts walls in my way for me to figure out how to overcome. Gives me fresh events every couple of weeks. And I can sit there, and my wife loves it. So I do absolutely love having a game I can play with her. Period. I mean, that's just fun. But the battling thing is just amazing. All right, so enough of that. You can't see it. God forbid if you don't send an extra life in Candy Crush right away, she gets pissed off in my experience. You do get energy. Okay, so with your friends, and I have a lot of strangers as friends because whenever you can bet one free connection is what they say, one free connection every day. And so basically you can play with one stranger every day for free. It costs 1 energy on whoever's hosting. And that's the other thing, you share energy. So if you have 5 energy built up and they have 5 energy, you can do 10 battles easily because they're doing their energy, and it only takes 1 of your energies to host. It takes the host energy. Blah, 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 blah. I'll go through all this when I do that show. Fuck it. I need to stop talking about that. But I do find that with all the stranger friends that I have, that I get a lot of energy to play a lot. And the more you level up, the more bonuses you get. It's just, it has made me totally rethink my judgmental fucking nature that I had when I went, Tsum Tsum. I mean, the name is stupid. It literally translates. I looked it up because I knew I was going to talk about it at some point on the air. So I looked up how to pronounce it. And it is Tsum Tsum, not TSUM, not Tsum Tsum. It is Tsum Tsum. And it translates literally as stack. Tsum is stack in Japanese, according to Google Translator. So it's stack, because these things are supposed to stack on each other. It has nothing to do with it. The physics in the game of how the stuff in the bowl, how it rolls down. Oh my God. It's just so much fun. It's so much coolness. I'll do a show on that at some point. Not tonight, because I know if I fire that up, I'm going to go for a whole nother damn hour. And I really just, I want to so bad. I want to. I might have to. I don't know. So anyway, it's not, there is no demand for time. Now, they still give you that Candy Crush crack of, hey, would you like to spend an orb to get 10 more seconds? And 10 more seconds can really change the game for you. However, orbs are $1. So I'm not paying $1 for 10 seconds. I get all my orbs free. I have no problem spending money in that game. I just haven't needed to yet. But I'm not. I looked at the price ratio. Paul Klotz got into my head, man. Paul Klotz told me about currency and how things relate. And so I very quickly got into that. Oh, it's $1 for an orb. 5 orbs get you a new character or a same character that will level you up. Oh, shit, I got 480. I got plenty to open up. So let's do this. Shop. That's what I want. All right, 380 gets you the mini arena pack. I'm going to go through this again if you haven't seen it. The mini arena pack is stupid as shit. Okay, you spend less, right? Includes a common ability, which is the Green Lantern ring or the blue disc. I don't think that's a blue. That could be a Blue Lantern, but I don't know. I'm a filthy casual. I fucking don't know. With a chance for an uncommon ability material, you might even get one of the heroes. However, why would you do that? That's a waste of money and time. Big arena pack guarantees you 13 shards from one of these 6 characters and an ability material. And the ability material is what levels up your powers and is what levels up your gear as well. So, okay, here, Deadshot. That's it. I'm sorry, Deathstroke. Jesus Christ, people are screaming at me. That's not Deadshot, you dumb fuck. I know, I'm sorry. So, Deathstroke, and that's one. Oh, and Abomination. Doomsday. Fuck. God damn, I'm sorry, guys. Abomination's Marvel. I'm sorry. As you can see, I haven't gotten any of him. So, here we go. I'm going to buy a pack and get my rewards. Batman. Yeah. And Hope Energy. So there you go. I don't have enough to buy again, of course. 4,000. I definitely wait to get the 4,000. You know what? I might do the 700 just to show you guys. I don't think I've ever opened up a hero pack on the air. Systemic Falls live. I like this premium bundle because you get a lot of stuff out of it. But let's do a premium pack just to show you. And of course, you can get any of these shards, right, to star up. And of course, these items. So let's do a pack just to show you what it's like. The premium pack, though, for 4,000, it takes a while to save up, but. And actually, as you're ranking up, only save up for the premium pack because as you're jumping through the ranks, you get so many of these, what are these, essence gems by ranking up. And now I'm at a part where I rank up very, very slowly, so it takes longer. I got Harley Quinn, 6 shards, level 2 of these thingies. Don't care. So no, I'm not going to buy again. I'm going to keep saving my money. So let's go to my heroes. And see, it didn't do enough. It did not trigger. I am 1 short on Harley for opening her up. And it will tell you. It won't tell you if you have gear that you can level up. It'll tell you if you have superpowers, if you have star fragments, or if you can level up itself. But I'm not going to level you because you share a lot of characters share some of the levels. I am going to check for Arrow. Nope, he's got nothing. All right, I'm going to check for Enchantress. Yep. She can level up her gear. So let's empower that. Gave me some more boost. Sinestro is next. Boom, baby. Now, he might share some of his own. So, see, yeah, I lost the lantern because the lantern needed part of that. Right? So, you can pick and choose. And you see what it does defense. It does whatever. So, I lost the coat of arms. But it'd give +5 to strength, agility. So each level actually adds more. The first level is like 2 things. Next level is 3 things. Now I'm working on 4 things that it can boost, possibly. So it definitely, there's some depth to it. It's all random, though. It is all random. Luther said no. Right. That's my main team. So now I got to go through all of them and see if anybody else has something, and that's kind of the pain in the ass. Gear is the biggest pain in the ass to check on because it won't say, "Oh, you have some gear you can do." All right, I'm almost done. She's nothing. I also feel like these shows should be shorter, but you know what? An hour. I just tend to do an hour on things, and that's how it goes. So let me transition here. But all right, yeah, you know what? This has been the Filthy Casual Gaming Channel, and I am the Rock Out Podcasting Charles McFall, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understand this is like an inaugural episode for the world to see. It's rough. I got a bunch of shit behind me. That's shit. A bunch of filthy casualness going on there. Glad that Shaft Daddy came out and Paul Losi. I appreciate you guys for doing that. I think I am going to stop. I am going to stop this. There's no thing. I think I might do 30 minutes or less on Tsum Tsum because I I just got to share my passion on that. But I'm not going to make you watch that. This was DC Comics Legends. I hope you got a taste for it. And again, as soon as it should hit like November 4th, I heard that it's going to hit the U.S. shores. And I'm going to pull up my phone with a clean game and do a tutorial on what to pay attention to as you level up and how that works out of the box, if I can. So that's going to be it for this video. If you want to stick around, the same exact link will work for the Tsum Tsum. So it'd be cool if you guys stuck around and fed me some more questions and those kind of things. If not, I'm going to do it anyway. Fuck you guys. All right. Check you out later.